Mainstream media is lashing out at a Christian pastor asking for a private jet while ignoring multiple billion-dollar transfers and welfare payments to Islamic organizations. One America's Kristian Rouz has that story.
A renowned Christian preacher and televangelist Jesse Duplantis is under attack by the mainstream media for asking his followers to donate money so he could buy a private jet. Earlier this month, Reverend Duplantis said his ministry needs a $54 million Falcon 7X passenger jet so they can spread the gospel of the Lord across the globe.
We're believing God for a brand new Falcon 7X so we can go anywhere in the world one stop. I've owned 3 different jets in my life and used them and just burning them up for the Lord Jesus Christ.
The preacher's request drew harsh criticism from the media and Twitter users who have accused him of being a fake prophet due to his explicit display of what they called improper greed.
The Lord says how we treat the poor is how we're going to be judged. Stories of pastors and private jets are not the best way of exemplifying what we mean by following Jesus.
Back in 2006, the Jesse Duplantis Ministries purchased 3 private jets, with the money partially coming from private donations. The organization says the existing fleet is insufficient to provide enough logistical support for its growing operation. The latter could give some hope to the Western civilization based off the values of Christianity in the face of the onslaught of Islamic terrorism, mass migration and the rise of far-left ideologies. For example, globalist billionaire George Soros has invested some $18 billion in progressive causes, seeking to erode and degrade the foundations of Judeo-Christian world. Yet $54 million to support a Christian cause is deemed by the Twitter community as excessive.
We asked the directors of the Deutsche Welle, which values do they represent in our culture? A culture that we want to send to the last corner of the world in 30 languages for nearly 500 million euros per year. The answer, tolerance, comes almost without delay.
Duplantis also said his organization's existing fleet is incurring massive refueling costs, which means adding yet another aircraft is more of a liability rather than an asset. This comes as Islamic religious, cultural and even political organizations are enjoying multi-billion-dollar support from public and private entities, both in the US and Europe.
Every day is a challenge, being a Muslim in the current climate, but I know that the best of Islam, the best of humanity, is here in London. So thank you for all the support you've given me. Thank you for making sure that I've got the best job in the world. Eid Mubarak!
Duplantis stressed the new jet is not intended for his recreational or private use, but will rather allow him to reach larger audiences in all parts of the world. The 68-year-old preacher, who is also an active supporter of the State of Israel, noted he hasn't much time left and must fly and deliver the Lord's message non-stop.
Islam is the prophet. No escapes anymore. No political correctness anymore. And allow me to say the words, but no bull about radical. We should stop the Islamization. As a matter of fact, we should de-Islamize our societies.
Duplantis also pointed out the financing of religious organizations, which some say is a sensitive issue, pertains to priorities rather than actual assets at hand. In this light, the ongoing expansion of Islamic networks across the Western world, coupled with marginalization and blatant mockery of Christianity, reflects the ideological priorities of the powers that be, which in turn are shaping public opinions to their liking. Kristian Rouz, One American News.
We can use your help. Call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call today.